a Canadian who listens to retro radio stations, I was already familiar with the Guess Who. Although I will admit, I am one of those people who does sometimes get them mixed up with The Who. The former even tried to get the latter to change their name for a really long time. It was a whole thing. But anyway, the songs of theirs that I typically hear are These Eyes, American Woman, ironically, and No Sugar Tonight, all of which are enjoyable. So going into this Greatest Hits album, I was expecting to have a decent time with it. Having now listened to it from front to back, I can honestly say that it has exceeded my expectations by a long shot. I guess I shouldn't be surprised though, because this is one of our very first rock bands to achieve superstardom. This compilation contains songs from the late 60s to the early 70s, so much like with Led Zeppelin's 3, this would have been the tail end of the hippie era. There's hard rock, psychedelia, blues, garage, jazz, all the quintessential sounds of that movement. And every single one of them is unique and dynamic and so fun to listen to. They all flow seamlessly from one to the next, and none of them are skippable. By the time Hang On To Your Life was finished, I honestly wanted more. But that's how you're supposed to feel, because really 11 is the perfect amount. Anything more would have just been stuffing. I definitely want to check out the rest of their discography after this. The Best of the Guess Who definitely lives up to its name, and the band itself undoubtedly lives up to its hype. A pure masterclass in how greatest hits albums are supposed to be compiled. The perfect blend of folksy and funky tunes. In light of the overwhelming support us Canadians have been getting lately, if you are looking for more of our music to add to your repertoire, and are like me who loves this type of music but wasn't deeply entrenched in the Guess Who's discography, this album is the optimal way to start. You really cannot go wrong with it. I do have one more Canadian musician to cover for this series, so what I'll do after that episode is released is have a list of all the Canadian artists I covered in the series in the comment section for you to be able to access and check out those videos and support the artists, of course, if you'd like. Thank you so much for listening. Next time, I'll be covering another movie soundtrack, so please look forward to that. And take care.